And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brady now on first down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Coming to you, coming to you.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On second down, they'll run with White. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
That's the way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They run again on first down, Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Regular. Rip.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give running right is Chubb. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb, 41 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the 1st. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Crunch.
1st down, here's White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And here a juke. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They come up in an offset eye.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Silver. Ozzy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 69 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Extra point put through by Boswell. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth.
He's got him in, complete. The 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go, baby. A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Check. No spacing. Check.
On first down, Henderson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, here's Henderson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense... There he goes, Julian Edelman. He's at the 50. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now Chubb running right. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Breaks free again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 14.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Sugar! Hey, check it!
Here's Brady. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
44.
Now Roethlisberger. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
That's what I do. No foul. 52. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Check like a gun.
Now it's Roethlisberger going deep for Moncrief. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 68 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Uses the stiff arm. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Hey, set 53.
Rabbit. Check 50. Check 50. Kill. Shit.
A run for Nick Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got room. Muscles by at the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken near the 13. They had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run once more with Henderson. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Roethlisberger will throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb, 98 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will be taken short. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's trash. That's trash.
Tight dog. Nickers, 66.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Monday.
There's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Easy. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Nickers, got to spin. 10. 6-6. Bullet high.
Again, it's Henderson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
Yeah, that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go Bandit.
Check motion.
Hey, zoom.
26 Mike. I got 1.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
3 down, 3 down.
53, win now.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Hey, orbit.
26 Mike.
Alpha.
Brady going to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only... Get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slant route caught by Edelman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. On the carry, it's Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Wait, that wide, 80.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't know no better. Hey!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henderson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Set, 180.
Mike back two. Watch the run.
Middle. 180.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No spacing.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They run the toss with Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Second down, it's Henderson. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Start! Black 80!
51, Mike, 51. Check.
Black and turn!
First carry for James Conner. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun again to Henderson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability. Yeah,
you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
General West.
26, Mike.
Hey, 66.
Watch the run. Watch the
72.
From the gun, Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings there.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darrell Henderson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the opener.